Assalamu alaikum, everyone. How are you today? We're going to tackle a new question in IELTS reading. This is from Test 2, Cambridge IELTS 16, true, false, not given. Let's see how easy it is to do it. Whenever you reach the reading section in IELTS, you do not waste time reading. It's not actual reading. It's simply, going to the questions immediately, as I always tell you. So I just read the title, The White Horse of Uffington. I look at any pictures if there are available. It looks like a horse here. It could be a picture taken by a drone or something from a distance. I just got a general idea. I immediately go to the questions. So the first question that we come across here is true, false, not given. So you know that if the statement is true, if it's exactly mentioned as it is, no change in information, so this is true. If there is the same information, but there is one detail that is changed, that would be false. Not given, it means I couldn't find the information at all. So this is extremely important. I always suggest or advise my students that if they found a difficulty or if it was very difficult to find the information, the safest choice is not given. So let's see how we do it. I read the question. Most geoglyphs in England are located in a particular area of the country. So I just underline most geoglyphs, sorry, I just mispronounced it a minute ago. Most geoglyphs in England are located in a particular area of the country. So I go back now to the passage to find this information. I usually start at the beginning, like from the first paragraph, looking for the information. So I go through it very quickly. I found the keyword geoglyphs, and I want to see whether it was in England. So they talk about how old it is, or these geoglyphs are. And then they talk about that they have 56 hill figures scattered around England. Okay, scattered, it means they're everywhere. Okay, it seems like it's the opposite of what was mentioned in the question, but I need to finish the sentence first. So I look around again, or I look at it again. Scattered around England with the vast majority, like most of them, on the chalk downloads of the country's southern counties. So they are actually mostly, or they exist mostly in what? In a specific area. So when I read most geoglyphs in England are located in a particular area of the country, this is definitely true. Now let's go to the second question. There are more geoglyphs in the shape of a horse than any other creature. So most of them are shaped as horses here. Is that true? Let's go and find out. Wherever I stopped, I proceed. So I stopped around here. I'm going to proceed reading and looking for that piece of information. The figures include giants, horses, crosses, and regimental badges. Although the majority of these geoglyphs date within the last 300 years, okay, I found the word majority. I thought they're going to talk about, most of them look like horses, but they're talking about the age here. All right. I just read a little bit down. Maybe it is mentioned here. No, not really. Here they are talking about different types of horses and where they are located. So basically they talk about different shapes, giants, horses, crosses, badges, etc. Now, did they mention that most of them are horses? They haven't even talked about it. So the safest choice here, they didn't mention that piece of information. So I would actually choose here, not given. All right, let's go to the next one, number 3. A recent dating of the Uffington White Horse. A recent dating, it means deciding how old it is and so on, indicates that people were mistaken about its age. That what we were wrong. We thought that this is that old, but it turned out to be a different age. So let's go back to the text again. Wherever we stopped, we proceed. So I need to find Uffington White Horse. And as a matter of fact, I actually saw it here, somewhere here. So this is the Uffington White Horse in Oxfordshire. Right, so did they talk about whether it was misdated or not? Let's see. The White Horse has recently been redated. Redated, it means they have put a new date for, so a new estimate of how old it is, and shown to be even older than it is previously assigned ancient pre-Roman Iron Age. So it is actually what? Older than we thought. Let's see if it matches that. A recent dating of the Uffington White Horse indicates that people were mistaken about its age. Yep, this is true. Now let's go to the next one. Number 4, historians have come to an agreement. Historians agreed that the origins of the long man of Wilmington, so they came to an agreement about where this came from, where this long man of Wilmington came from. Let's find that piece of information. So wherever I stopped, remember, wherever we stop, we just continue. So I stopped here. I read a little bit looking for Longman of Wilmington. So I just scan through very quickly looking for that detail. Here it is. So I want to read from the beginning of the sentence from the word more. So let's read it together. More controversial, this is an important word here, more controversial is the date of the enigmatic longman of Wilmington in Sussex. Actually, from the word controversial, I would guess the answer, but let's continue reading just to make sure. While many historians are convinced the figure is prehistoric, others believe that it was the work of an artistic monk from a nearby priory and was created between 11th and 15th century. Did they agree on how old this figure is or how old this geoglyph is? Not really. So I would actually choose false here. So because we have two groups of people, each one has a different opinion about it. All right, number 5, geoglyphs were created by people placing white chalk on the hillside. So they put some sort of they placed white chalk on the hillside. All right, I wonder where the answer is. I go back, I start from wherever I stopped, as you see here. So I'm going to start from this part here. The method of cutting these huge figures was simply to remove the overlaying grass to reveal the gleaming white chalk below. So they would cut the grass, and there is some sort of a substance that is called white chalk. It was already there. So when they cut the grass, you can see the shape below. All right, what did they exactly say here? Let's go back to the question. Geoglyphs were created by people placing white chalk on the hillside. No, this is false. It is actually by cutting grass, revealing the chalk below. And this is how the shape was made. So this is wrong. All right, now let's go to number 6. Many geoglyphs in England are no longer visible. Many geoglyphs in England no longer visible. You can't see them anymore. Maybe because the grass grew, right? It looks like, to me, logically, it might be true since they were made a long time ago. So let's go back and find that piece of information. As again, I left a mark where I stopped here, and I need to read more. However, the grass would soon grow over the geoglyph again unless it was regularly cleaned or scoured by a fairly large team of people. One reason that the vast majority of hill figures, I'm finding the same words here. So one reason the vast majority of hill figures have disappeared is that when the traditions associated with the figures faded. So are they there? No, most of them, the vast majority, have disappeared. Okay, so let's see what they said here. Many geoglyphs, that's the vast majority in England, are no longer visible. That is true, definitely. Question number 7 now. The shape of some geoglyphs has been altered over time. Alter, what's the meaning of that? It means changed. So the shape of some geoglyphs has been altered over time. Let's see. I go back to the text. Again, where I stopped, I left a mark here. So let's continue here reading. Do I see anything about the change of the shape? Not yet. So this is the beginning of the next sentence. Furthermore, now remember linking words. Furthermore, on the other hand, moreover, just pay attention to these linking words because it might introduce a new piece of information, which might be the one you're looking for. So furthermore, over hundreds of years, the outlines would sometimes change due to people not always cutting in exactly the same place, thus creating a different shape to the original geoglyph. So what happened to the shapes? They actually changed. So number 7 is true. That's right. And the last one, number 8, the fame of the Uffington White Horse is due to its size. Fame, what's this word? Now, remember something that is similar, which is famous, just in case you didn't know that. Now, from the position of this word here, it is a noun. So this is the noun of the adjective, or adjective, which is famous. So the fame of the Uffington White Horse is due to its size. Let's see. I need to find again why it was famous, or the reason why it was famous. Let's proceed. Let's look for the answer now. The fact that any ancient hill figures survive at all in England today is testament to the strength and continuity of local customs and beliefs, which is, in one case, at least must stretch back over millennia. Nothing here mentioned about what we're looking for. Again, here they mention what the Uffington White Horse. Let's see if they mentioned how or why it is famous. Okay, the Uffington White Horse is a unique stylized, okay, unique, it means what? Different from others. Representation of a horse consisting of a long, sleek back. I'm still looking here. So if I continue reading about the horse, they talk about what? How big the size, how far it is, where the location, what age it was probably made, etc., etc. Nothing talks about what, how famous, or why it was famous. If I continue reading again here also, I will not find any information about that. So what is my choice? I would choose here then not given. You see how easy it is? As you can see, we managed to finish answering all these questions correctly in a very short period of time. Follow the same techniques, and please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share the content if you liked it. See you later soon. Have a good day. Bye.